Hello friends, welcome to NSG. Once again I'm back with the continuous lecture of the prepositions English theory part. This is part 2. So without further delay, let's move on the first one. Some important points about the preposition that were left I would need to explain you once again. So the words superior, inferior, senior, junior, etc. take the preposition to with them. Suppose we shouldn't use that word whenever we are using the word superior, inferior, senior, junior, etc. always we have to put the preposition to instead of than. How? Let's have a look. For example, 1, Ram is senior than Mohan. Ram is senior than Mohan. That is wrong. How? Because there is a word as a preposition than is used, so that is wrong. So you should have to place 2. Ram is senior to Mohan. Okay. Another example, Sita is junior than Priya. Sita is junior than Priya. Sita is junior than Priya. So you shouldn't use word than. Why? Because whenever superior, inferior, senior, junior, etc., these words will come, you have to add with the preposition to. So Sita is junior to Priya. Okay. So let's have another example. Whenever the words prefer or preferable or preferred also takes preposition to with them. Okay. Suppose there is a two objects or the two subjects, when they joined with a word preposition, they what will be? If the word prefer, preferable or preferred is mentioned in the sentence. Suppose there is an example, I prefer tea than coffee. I prefer tea than coffee. You shouldn't use word tea than, you shouldn't use word than. Why? Because prefer word is here. So I prefer tea to coffee. I prefer tea to coffee. I prefer read books to watch movie. I prefer read books to watch movie. I prefer go there to sit over here. Okay. I prefer see you to stand over there, or etc. So many examples can be there, but don't use I prefer to have lunch than drinking water. Okay. So you can say what will be? I prefer have lunch to drinking water. You always used word to as a preposition when prefer, preferred, preferable word is there in the sentence. Okay. There is another example. The third thing is what? The word in spite of. Whenever in spite of and despite share the same meaning, the only difference is that in spite takes the preposition of. Whenever in spite will be there, the of preposition will be there, whereas despite does not take any preposition. Suppose there, if a despite word is mentioned in a particular sentence, you shouldn't use of word despite with despite. Clear? Let's have a look. For an example is there, despite of bad weather he went to school. So this is wrong. Why? Because the word when despite will come over there, you shouldn't use the word of or the preposition of with despite. Okay. Why? Because it since completed the despites of meaning. Okay. So shouldn't use the word of the word preposition word of with despite. Okay. So what will be the right sentence for this one? Despite bad weather he went to school. Despite bad weather he went to school. खराब मौसम होने के बावजूद वो विद्यालय गया. Clear? So second thing we can say, in the same way the word consist takes the preposition of. Consist, please do remember, consist take the preposition of, whereas comprise, consist will consist of but not use comprise. Why? Because it's completed its sense without using the preposition of. Okay, does not take any preposition. Please, once again I am telling to you, consist, we can use the preposition after the consist, but we shouldn't use with comprise. Okay, comprise. Why? Because it comprises with this. We shouldn't use comprise of. No, consist of. Clear? So let's have a look with an example. The classroom comprises of 20 students. Shouldn't use, there should not be a word of. The preposition of should not be placed over here. So what would be the right one? The classroom comprises 20 students. What? The classroom comprises 20 students. Let's move on the next one. So we can also check the classroom. This section consists of 23 students. This projects consist of 5 components. This video consists of 3 lessons. This course consists of 5 lessons. Yes, you can use the word the preposition word of with consist of. Okay, I hope you got benefit from this lesson. If you got everything that were left from the preposition, so this was the basic theory parts, and next part, third part, fourth part, fifth would be based on the exercise. Okay, for watching another lesson, stay tuned. Thank you.